You mentioned being a firefighter, and I think you talk about it in the book a little bit about how when you were younger, you went with this mantra of, I'll sleep when I'm dead type thing, which is what a lot of us
Yeah.
youngsters used to do, especially back in the day when nobody was talking about sleep. Um, but now when you look back at it, you realize how damaging that philosophy is and how a lot of the people, first responders and anybody who has to really mess with their sleep schedule, doctors, I mean, it's literally taken decades off their life by not having a good sleep practice.
Yeah. Like right now, let's see what time is it. It's 10 here in Bali. This is kind of getting past my bedtime, which is funny. And um I used to try to force myself to get the 8 hours of sleep. And it's like I always wanted that 8 hours, especially after I read Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker.
Yeah.
Just a brilliant book. I highly recommend that to anybody.
Yeah, he was
Um,
here a couple years ago talking about it. Yeah, really good.
yeah, yeah. So I was really trying to get that 8 hours, but once I start like I don't wake up with an alarm, and I go to sleep when I'm tired. And I think that's like one of the most simple and easiest things that you could do to your sleep pattern. I worked shift work my pretty much my entire life until I became a full-time yoga teacher. And I used to work in the hospital. And when I worked in the hospital, I worked night shift because you get paid a little bit more money. And then when I was a firefighter, it's a 48-hour shift. So, you might not be sleeping at night, and it wrecks you. It wrecks your nervous system. It deteriorates your health. It shortens your life. It's really important. Like I feel bad for people that have to do shift work. My stepdad, he works the night shift and has for so many years. And yeah, it's a hard thing. So give it up to anybody that works the night shift. It's, man, like, if you have an option, not everybody has those options, but if you have an option, I would now, if I were to go back and talk to my 25-year-old self that was working in the ER, I wouldn't take that 10% pay increase, and I'd work during the day just because I know how bad it is.
Yeah, I've gotten really sensitive about my sleep. I got the Oral Ring, which just helps me track it,
Mhm.
and their tech's getting better and better. It's now got oxygen levels during your sleep, so I don't have
Mhm.
I don't have any issues that I know of with like what do they call it? Oh, apnea. But like it literally will tell you if you're
Mhm.
oxygen starved during your sleep. Obviously, it's got my HRV. It's telling me my REM and my deep, and so at least I can track what's going on and get an idea. And it usually correlates with how I'm feeling in the morning. So
Yeah.
you know, that's definitely helpful. But these days, if I don't get my sleep, Dylan, like I'm grumpy. Like maybe when I was younger, I didn't have the rest of my life dialed in, so it might have been bad nutrition or I'd been drinking or something. These days, like I will not wake up at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. to get a flight. I will just not take that flight. If I'm up past midnight, I'm grumpy. I got to get my sleep, and when I don't get my sleep, I feel like I used to be drinking again. It really feels like a hangover, and I haven't had drank in like 5 years. And when I feel that, I'm like, man, it just for me now, the sleep is everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. On the same page.
Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.